away for the Grade 1 John Smith's Melling Chase, the feature race on Ladies' Day, and Alberta's Run leads Poquelin as they rise at the first of 16 fences. Well stretched out in the very early stages. Good 15, maybe 20 lengths first to last, with Wishful Thinking anchored in rear very early. As Alberta's Run, AP with a white cap disputed with Walsh the red cap aboard Poquelin. Finian's Rainbow the white jacket close up in third. Then a break to Pure Faith the yellow silks racing in fourth, just ahead of Quarto Stone, the nose banded for Paddy de Plasterer, and then back to Kalahari King and Wishful Thinking. First of the ditches, Poquelin just shading the advantage, jumping neatly and accurately, a little slicker through the air than Alberta's Run. Finian's Rainbow tracks them. It's a good view out wide as they go into the wings of the fourth. A good leap again by Poquelin. Alberta's Run through the top. And then Finian's Rainbow. This break to rank outside of Pure Faith racing keenly in fourth, just ahead of Paddy de Plasterer. And then Quarto Stone in the blue jacket, a couple of lengths up on Kalahari King. Wishful Thinking in the hands of Richard Johnson, last of the 8-strong field. Down the side of the course they go at the end of half a mile and on to the fifth. And Poquelin again jumping well from Alberta's Run. For Paddy de Plasterer was a little untidy back in fifth, but no serious alarms, and they make the swing into the straight on this line of 3 fences. So Poquelin, who's gone with plenty of enthusiasm in the early part of the race, giving a lead to former winner of this race 2 years ago and last year's runner-up Alberta's Run. The reigning champion chaser at 2 miles, Finian's Rainbow, right behind the leading pair in third, just had to reach for that one. And then Pure Faith, the yellow jacket from the nose banded for Paddy de Plasterer. Quarto Stone away to the left from Kalahari King and Wishful Thinking. Another of the ditches, fence 7, Poquelin from Alberta's Run. Finian's Rainbow giving it plenty of daylight. Pure Faith is a bit closer to the leading trio, upsides for Paddy de Plasterer. And then Quarto Stone, Kalahari King and Wishful Thinking, with Johnson seemingly at pains to get him settled in last place, anchors in at the tail of the field. So they head towards the halfway point, up towards fence 8. Poquelin up the fence, and Alberta's running close. He hit that quite hard. Kalahari King was untidy at last but one. So the roll call in the John Smith's Melling Chase. Finian's Rainbow taking the trail from Poquelin, poking his nose in front of Alberta's Run. They comprise the leading 3 into the turn. 3 lengths up on Pure Faith for Paddy de Plasterer racing wider out. Quarto Stone is shadowing Kalahari King, and Wishful Thinking poking up against the fence, cutting the corner and saving a little ground in the process. So back where they started from, a further 8 fences to jump, and Poquelin and Alberta's Run have been forcing the issue throughout. Still Geraghty keen to stalk them aboard Finian's Rainbow. Pure Faith is in fourth, and then for Paddy de Plasterer from Quarto Stone, Kalahari King and Wishful Thinking. Leaders jumping soundly out over the 9th, and the tempo just increasing a fraction once more. It's steady going out on the final circuit, but now they begin to up the ante. So Alberta's Run, AP the white cap in the Trevor Hemming silks, Poquelin nearest the fence, and a big leap from Poquelin. It forced an error from Alberta's Run. Wishful Thinking in rear was through the top. Kalahari King has been bustled along. He's dropped to the tail as they move on towards another ditch. Poquelin with Alberta's Run driven into it on the outer. Finian's Rainbow popping away quietly in the slipstream of the leading pair. Then Pure Faith for Paddy de Plasterer ridden along. Quarto Stone wider out, and then Wishful Thinking. Alberta's Run and Poquelin together at the final fence in the back straight. The other end of the field, Kalahari King is tailing off, and they leave the back behind them on the long run now towards 4 out. So Alberta's Run and Poquelin trading blows. A couple lengths up on Finian's Rainbow, yet to be popped the question. For Paddy de Plasterer pokes his nose banded head up into fourth, and then Pure Faith, Wishful Thinking taken out wide. Quarto Stone is next. 4 from home, Alberta's Run and Poquelin together, the latter nodding slightly on landing, and Alberta's Run goes to the front. Finian's Rainbow and Geraghty cover the move. Wishful Thinking, Richard Johnson working into it out wide. For Paddy de Plasterer up into fourth, Poquelin shuffle back to fifth, and then Pure Faith. So heads turn for home down towards the third last of the John Smith's Melling Chase. Alberta's Run away to the right, joined by Wishful Thinking. Finian's Rainbow produced in the centre. Geraghty exuding confidence down towards the final ditch. 2 from home. Wishful Thinking and Finian's Rainbow go on together. Alberta's Run now back in third. Down between the final 2 fences they come. Geraghty sitting motionless on Finian's Rainbow, who breezes into a narrow lead. Wishful Thinking boxing on grimly for Johnson's urgings, but Finian's Rainbow currently travelling 2 to his 1 as they draw towards the last in the Melling Chase. Finian's Rainbow
sees a stride, jumps it well, came up, spring-heeled, extends the lead, goes 4, 5, 6 lengths clear, and the reigning champion chaser, Finian's Rainbow, storming away, and will land the John Smith's Melling Chase for Michael Buckley, Nicky Henderson and Barry Geraghty. Wishful thinking in second, Alberta's run a gallant third for Paddy de Plasterer was back in fourth.
We'll see a rainbow shortly.
Rain sweeps across Merseyside and a pot of gold for Finian's Rainbow. Another favourite obliges on Ladies' Day. And Barry Geraghty has partnered Nicky Henderson's champion chaser to another Grade 1 success. He is just all class, this horse, and he's getting better and better with every run. And those who think next year's champion chase is a foregone conclusion for his stable companion Sprinter Sacra are reckoning without the conspicuous ability of this handsome 9-year-old. Finian's Rainbow at the double.
Not only does he stay 2.5 miles really well, I'm confident this horse has